Hello, State Senator J.D. Mesnard from District 13 here for a legislative update. So a couple of things. First, you heard me talk in a prior video about my effort to try to clamp down on this sort of abuse of fees issue that we've been facing. For those that missed the update, this has to do with the fact that the legislature can bypass a 2/3 requirement when increasing fees or taxes by allowing essentially bureaucrats or agency directors to do the fee instead. So this would refer something to the voters to make sure that that can happen. It would say that the legislature does have to, by a 2/3 vote, authorize any of these fees, because we've seen them really pile up over the last few decades. That did pass out of committee, so it will be continuing the process. Another bill that passed out of committee that I haven't mentioned before has to do with maternal mortality. This is a situation it's really sad where there's a pregnancy-related death that occurs either during pregnancy or after pregnancy, and this is something near and dear to my heart. As we have a young family at home, we have 3 kids, 5 and under, and so when we embarked on, we wanted to start a family. My wife and I, we spent a lot of time studying pregnancy and the effects and all that goes into that. One of the things that we found is really the tragedy that some women face dealing with postpartum depression and other things connected to pregnancy. And so this sets up a commission to look into that issue, to bring experts, mental health experts and others to really dive into this, so we can try to figure out if there's anything we can do to help reduce maternal mortality in this state. So that did advance out of the Health Committee unanimously, so bipartisan vote, which I was glad to see. Another bill of mine that I haven't discussed, speaking of young kids and families that face this issue, is I got a note from my kindergarten's school. My oldest is in kindergarten, letting me know on 9/11 they were going to have to talk about the 9/11 attacks with all the students. And while I think it's absolutely critical that we do remind people about what happened with 9/11, the tragedy, the heinous acts, and the heroism and all that occurred, I'm not sure that a 5-year-old is in a place to fully comprehend that. And yet I had to talk about these bad people flying planes into buildings with my 5-year-old. So this would say, yes, we're going to have that in our schools, but we're going to start it in middle school or junior high, because it's not really a rated G thing. It's really PG or PG-13. So hoping that future parents won't have to go through what I did and having to explain this terrible thing to my 5-year-old. Anyway, those are a few items as an update for this week. Until the next update, God bless.